entertainment. The people, as you guys can see, the thumbnail and the title, things has become very, very serious in the immigration space. The immigration crackdown in America has intensified, and things that we never expected in a million years, breaches that we didn't expect in a million years, have now come knocking at our front doors. People, that's why me know, I'm telling you before, that there are a lot of things that are unconstitutional, which the regular person out there may think it cannot come into law or it cannot be enforced because it is unconstitutional. But by now, I hope people realize that the current administration, led by the President of the United States, Mr. Trump, does not go by the Constitution. Understand that. People, it's not pretty. Let me big up some people, you know. Anytime I touch the screen, the lighting on the screen go. I don't know why. I need to solve that problem. And I have to touch it because I want to see the first person who joined the live. Blackie Bell, I think it was you. Big up yourself, Blackie Bell. You understand? But I have to go from the top. I can't big up from way down there. Rose Powell, you are the first person comment I see. Anaya, big up yourself every single time. Then I have Blackie Bell. Blackie Bell say, I am first. No, Blackie Bell. Blackie Bell, you're not first at all. Rose Powell beat you. And Anaya, Asha Yose beat you as well. Then we have Pauline McLean. Muriel McLean, big up yourself. Clear Lands, big up yourself. Margarita Briscoe, big up yourself. I see your J Progress Entertainment badge. Wally for love and blessing. People, if you haven't get your J Progress Entertainment badge as yet, please go over and get your J Progress Entertainment badge. And please become a member of the Team Progress and let we progress this thing together. You understand? Estelin Stewart, big up yourself. Lilith Manley, big up yourself. Arlene Elpinans, big up yourself. Tamara, Favored by God, big up yourself. Mandy B, big up yourself. Anido Young, big up yourself. Sophia Phillips. Antonio Morgan, big up yourself. Doreen, big up yourself. Winsome, big up yourself. Carol Robinson, big up yourself every single time. Norma Mackenzie, big up yourself. Jolene Arancibia, big up yourself. You understand? Pauline again, McLean, Walipa love, Walipa blessing, big up every single time. Big up everybody who have joined the live. Guys, you don't know we do it already. The first 5 minutes of the live, we use that time we big up our lovely viewers and subscribers. Right? People, things get worse and worse right now. Gross Venna, big up yourself, lifestyle, big up yourself. Lady J, big up yourself. Carol Robinson, fully Jamaica flag out. Right, you big up Jamaica every single time. Because you know what they are represent for people, them, enlighten them, keeping them informed. Norma Mackenzie, big up. Yeah, man, we're out here to keep the people them informed. And guys, this is going to be a very, very interesting live today. Lilith Mandy, big up yourself. Lilith Mandy say, Jay, get to the story. It's rough what's happening. Trust me, Lilith. Lilith, we don't reach the story yet. 5 minutes to my lovely people, them. Me tell you all the while, my viewers and subscribers, them even more important than the story when me have to come deliver. You understand? That's how me go to work. My viewers, them come first, and I use 5 minutes of my show to acknowledge them. You understand? And it will always be like that. If it not happen at the start of the show, it will happen at the middle or happen at the end. But 5 minutes of my show will always be for my wonderful subscribers. You understand? Oh, me miss like one. Me miss somebody. Lena, big up yourself. Moulton, big up yourself. Grand Rise Farm, big up yourself. Archie Music, big up yourself. Kenisha Mas, big up yourself. Grand Rising. Blessed love to everyone that just joined the live. People, just when we thought that the immigration crackdown couldn't have gotten any worse, sad news for you guys. It has gotten worse. So guys, before we get into the discussion, I want you guys to listen keenly to to what I have to say to you guys right now. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Service and Centers of Medicare and Medicaid Service signed a new agreement in mid-July 2025 granting ICE access to details Medicaid enrollees data. So right now, ICE get access to Medicaid enrollees data. How many of them we're talking about? Covering approximately 79 million individuals. This includes names, addresses, birth dates, social security number, ethnicity, which is your race, whatever color, race, anything that is, and some medical information. ICE will access this data via CMS, internal, TMSIS, right, database, and they say that ICE will only have access to this data from Monday to Friday between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. throughout to September the 9th, 2025. The agreement specifies that ICE will leverage the data for identity and location tracking of alien identified by ICE, clearly tying Medicaid data used to immigration enforcement. Many people know in America right now, and as I speak to you guys, I probably have people watching me from America now who have signed up with Medicaid or any one of these, depending on the state you are at. California is one of those states who allow people, even though you don't have no documentation, to sign up and get your thing active. But you have other states who have gone under the radar and have people without documentation signed up for Medicare, Medicaid, any one of them. So I probably know of people in my life who are undocumented, but they are entitled to some level of health care in America. What does this mean for kids who are not citizens, are fully have the right to be there? Things don't look good. Things don't look good at all. And you hear them tell you up to 79 million people, and a lot of those persons are, if they do not acquire the status in America yet, they don't have a green card yet, they are in the process of doing so. And what is happening now is that a lot of persons who have their immigration case before the immigration judge, they are throwing out the cases, which means that they're done with the case. But while they do that, ICE is picking you up and detaining you. But the fact that you have been before an immigration judge already, they don't have to follow due process anymore. They can just detain you and deport you. And this is what is happening. Due process is not being followed. And when this exposure comes about now, to expose all people data and everything and this and that, it is a way. Remember now, and remember good. Any hospital you go in America or any doctor you speak to, they would have tell you that any information you give to them, it is strictly confidential, and under no circumstances in the history of America your private data will be shared with federal. What is happening now? What is happening now? So right now, the trust between medical professionals is gone completely. Because remember, you have a lot of old people, you have a lot of sick people, you have a lot of young kids who don't have their documentation fully accurate yet. They don't really have a status yet in America, but yet still they were entitled to some form of care. So now, when they have registered with a doctor who tell them and assure them under no circumstances a medical professional is allowed to share your personal data with federal, and they wake up this morning or this week or last week that, listen, unfortunately, we're going to have to share your data with ICE. The same people them who are going to hunt you down, put a handcuff on you, fling you in a cell, detain you and deport you go back to your yard. You know see where this gone? You know see where this gone? So now, everything, every data collecting agency in America is now being summoned to share the data with federal so ICE can get it. Remember, them do it with the IRS. We never did expect that. Them do it with the USCIS. We never did expect that. See them come do it with healthcare then. So you realize a little bit from this, there is nowhere to run, there is nowhere to hide, because Trump decided that he will have to deliver on his promise. 3,000 undocumented immigrants him want a day. Him want 3,000 illegal immigrant or undocumented people a day. And him want up to 1 million a year. You know see where we there? It not pretty, me people. It not pretty at all, at all. When you look upon this, you say, but the very people them who tell we say, if we run off in your country, there are ways, there are avenues to get regularized. If you are not involved in any criminal activity, you are able to do the right thing and become a resident of the United States of America, whether you're going to get a green card or whatever. Them tell us that there was a pathway to residency, you know. And that pathway is, if you're in our country undocumented or you overstay or anything, there is a pathway, you know. Stay out of trouble, do the right thing. So if you tell me say there is a pathway to permanent residency and citizenship, but no, you know, block every pathway, that means that really and truly nobody not supposed to get no green card in the country. I turn citizen, and that is going to be the other thing. Me warn you already, you know. Who want take the warning, take the warning. But you see, if you're there in America and have a green card, listen when J Progress tell you, if you're in America and you have a green card, a 10-year green card, go and go look for your citizenship immediately, if not before, and get your passport. And the humble thing I got able to save you right now. You hear me say? There will soon be backtracks and green cards and the way how people acquire their green cards. You know, hear it here first. Did you guys know that millions of cases that the immigration court has closed, they are being reopened? Come like you don't know what go on. Millions of immigration cases that has been closed by the immigration court, they are now being reopened. So imagine if you went go through immigration court and them close the case and throw you out and you're gone forward, and then all of a sudden you receive letter again, so you say, right, me not think this went done. Look how long me not hear nothing about them, and look how long nobody no contact me or nothing like that. They are being reopened. So if you have a green card and you will run off, get married, this, that, and have green card and see your problem over. Make me tell you this, if you never did reach a citizenship level and don't have an American passport, remember me tell you, say, some of these green cards will be revoked. They might revisit case file. They might follow up on some people who people were married to. And they might interview people and they might check things. So don't be surprised you have your green card and think you're safe and sound and even end up with a 10-year and you did do a business wedding, but your thing come true now, so you will end up divorced as somebody there. And out of nowhere you hear say your green card revoked because them hunt down your wife or your husband who you did married to. Interview them, realize say it was business wedding, and them are going to say an immigration breach, and boom. Me hope you understand what I want. The thing I get worse and worse. Because guess what? The people are saying what they vote for, they need it. So this is why even some things which are unconstitutional are being enforced. Because, let me tell you something, I want to understand this. There is no way in the history of America Donald Trump can achieve his immigration goal of mass deportation without going against the Constitution of America. Because if he should follow the Constitution of America, there is no way in America he would be able to detain and deport so many people. He has to go against the Constitution, which means most of his rules and policies are unconstitutional. I know nothing what we did that expect. I know nothing what we know as the regular people. If you ask we are going to say, me no say that could have happened. Me no say that could have happened. But people, make me tell you this. That is just how it goes. That is just how it goes. He couldn't, and there is no possible way he can achieve his immigration crackdown goal if he does not go against the Constitution of America. Birthright citizenship, what is that? Isn't that going against the Constitution of America? Sharing people private data via this now, Medicaid, isn't that going against it? Remember, in no way, shape, or form, there are certain data privacy, laws and rules and regulation, but guess what? They can't breach anything. 5 months ago, a doctor would have put him head on the block and say, if this information you give me right now ever share with federal, you can take off my head on the block. A doctor would have put him head on the block. Any medical professional would have put their heads on the block 5 months ago to tell you, say, listen, there is no possible way on earth your personal private data can be shared with federal. It is against the law. Look what is happening now. Just look what is happening now. Right now, privacy advocates, state official, and healthcare professional warn this represent a sweeping breach. It is a sweeping breach. The confidentiality norm, it is gone. Many moves like this is illegal, arbitrary. You understand? It's not under the current law, but they don't care. So we have like 20 states now, including California, New York, Washington, Illinois, Maryland, and DC have filed lawsuit challenging the policy. A key hearing and a preliminary injunction is scheduled for August 7, 2025. It don't make no difference because them say them give ICE access to this data up until September 9th, 2025. And them say ICE cannot download the data, the mass data from the database. But me ask you now, you see them take with the idiot? Watch me now, you know. And this, listen to me now. You know, listen good, you know. Them say, ICE will only use the data to find some people and ray. But at the same time, everybody don't need to worry unless you have a criminal record. But them just come and tell you the other day, say, once you are not in America legally, you will be detained and deported. No, it has nothing to do with criminal record. Because as I told you guys the other day, when they do the statistics, only 8% of the people arrested, detained, and deported are really violent criminals with criminal record. Everybody else has been living and following the rules in America. The only thing is they do not have any paperwork. So no can see them are taking off idiot and I contradict themselves. Right. Moving on, you know. People, everybody is saying this is inhumane and it's a betrayal of patient trust and urging protective measures to safeguard healthcare privacy. That won't happen, gone too far. The consequences, immigrant families, including those with mixed immigration status, are increasingly avoid Medicaid enrollment and medical care out of fear of identification and possible deportation, even for essential service like emergency care. So you're going to find people are dead at their yard and try to treat themselves with home remedy. Because them now go get treated no matter what go on with them. High blood pressure, diabetes, anything them have, them now go get medical attention. Because them are going to say, the moment them reach and then write them up, ICE are going to come for them and probably come drag them out of the hospital. Because we know ICE stay already. ICE will hold you and drag you out of the hospital by your hair, your teeth, your clothes, your foot, your toe, anything them hold on and them drag you and go fling in a detention. Because ICE no business. All them know, them want the 3,000 people a day. That are one thing with them in them business, boy. Listen to me. All right. So when we move on, you know, right? Clinics is impacted in region. Report dramatic decline in patients visit. Of course, them now go no clinic and go no hospital. A common sense that. Because a lot of people did slide under the radar. We don't have no paperwork and still are getting care. Everybody know that. You get a little card, you get a little health care, and them look something there. No, them now go. So of course there's a dramatic decline in patients visit and the growing health disparities, disparities as people forego routine and preventive care. Healthcare a issue problem. You understand? Hospital and the health system may face rising uncompensated care costs as fear reduced insured patient volume. You understand? Public health experts fear outbreak and increased strain and emergency service. And what will happen? Why? It's going to be pressure upon the doctor them and the emergency people them. Because if you sick and you could have go see one doctor and get bad yet and him give you some medication for control it a little bit, what are going to happen now? You now go see the doctor, you know. So when you are dead and you get bad, no one then realize the Lord God, the man conscious and sitting. Somebody have to call the ambulance now, because it's either you call the ambulance or sitting or else him go dead. Then them have to carry the hospital in an emergency. People are going to wait till then depend them dying trial. So when them reach that the stage, you can't tell them go on regular doctor again or clinic. Them have to go straight to emergency, go get emergency care. Take it as me tell you. Boy, oh boy. According to them, the Trump administration, them say the policy is legally justified and necessary to prevent Medicaid fraud by ineligible individuals. Many observe and even them express concern about the policy, but at the end of the day, them no business. Them say the data need to be shared and warn against illegal immigrants that they cannot use taxpayers' money to get care in the United States of America. You understand? So when it boil down, everything boil down, me people. This is a betrayal to the people, and it's a historical shift in Medicaid, a healthcare program traditionally governed by privacy laws, is now being leveraged as an enforcement tool by ICE, Immigration and Custom Enforcement. While framed as a fraud prevention measure, legal experts, civil rights groups, and healthcare advocates believe it endangers public health, undermines trust, and places vulnerable communities at increased risk. The outcome hinge on an upcoming court decision and sustained legal pushback. It not go nowhere. Can me keep telling you this? I don't know how Donald Trump do it, but anything we want him get. No matter if there's an injunction, no matter if them block it, or Ray, or Tay, give him 2 months down the line, he might get it back. And anything when did want to get into play, it will go get into play. It not pretty. None at all. This, we are going to see a lot of people pass away, unfortunately, because the fear of going into a hospital or getting health care, they will weigh up if they should do that, or they'll weigh up their deportation as per their health care. And some people are going to resort to home remedy when you need more than that, and you're going to find that a lot of people is going to pass away. By the time they seek emergency health care, it is too late. We already know a lot of people is in America working and paying tax, and they are undocumented, right? And some of these reasons are the reason why some people can slide under the radar and ending up get some of these care, Medicaid or any one of them. By law, you are not supposed to be undocumented or illegal in the country and be entitled to any of these health care. But you know, tricks and trades in a matches box. First and foremost, would have said to, you know, if you're illegal in the country and they should not pay no tax, but them want tax from you and them a take it. You understand? So why not give the people them back sitting if them a pay tax? This is going to knock a lot of people. Me not ask. And a lot of kids, tragically, may pass away or find themselves in critical condition, because if the parents of that child is undocumented, remember, your detail and the child detail you have to put on record, you know, because the child would be a minor and you would be the legal guardian. So they would need your information also. Your information enter into that database for that child, whether or not that child is an American citizen. The fact that you are illegal and undocumented, you now have to represent that child as the legal guardian. So Pitney can represent themselves. So of course they'll take the child details, but they'll need your details also as the parent. Whether the mother or the father, they're going to need your details. Because they can't call the Pitney if you tell the Pitney what's wrong, or if you make appointment and this and that are you. So they're going to need your information. So imagine now. So you see, you're going to have a lot of people not going to want to take their kids to the doctor or the hospital. And you say it go boil long to, you know. So if Pitney sick and the mother afraid to take the Pitney to the doctor because they go want the mother details and them stuff there. And the mother afraid say if she give them details, she's going to get deported. She not go bother go. What is going to happen to the child? The only time the mother go is when the child upon the dying child, and she realized that there is nothing she can do from home to help this child anymore. So therefore, him have to go carry the Pitney go. But them the time they are ready, the Pitney have little bit of life left in him. Probably in last gap him a gap. People, this show a big blow in the immigration crackdown. It not go normal. And a lot of elder, sick people. So where you go find now, you're going to have some very sick people being deported. You're going to have some very sick people being detained. A lot of people now being sick, they're going to pass away in detention. And some sick people will get sent back to them yard where the healthcare system is crap. So them not going to last no time down there. Princess Rosedal, big up yourself. Well, if a blessing, me see your J Progress Entertainment badge. Love and love alone. People, me open up pick 1 and 2 something from this. And me have another topic, but me not going to start it now because I only meant to do this live for half an hour. Right? Guys, people are now struggling in America to get legal representative for their immigration case. Due to the amount of crackdown and the amount of arrests in America of undocumented illegal immigrants, they do not have enough immigration lawyers to fill their books with the cases. All immigration lawyers' books are now full. Them can't find immigration lawyer to represent them. Some of them have to be representing themselves, and the moment you go in a courthouse or go in an immigration court, go represent yourself or deal with ICE them by yourself, you don't get deported already. So things is only getting worse and worse. People, me beg you, stay safe out there. Stay healthy, stay strong, and keep on head up. Believe. 1J Progress Entertainment, me people. Remember, good no man, you not fi ask nobody nothing, and nobody not fi tell you nothing. I just 1J Progress Entertainment. Believe no man, love and love alone, me people. Big up.